Okay, we were back in Trails from Zero. Where we left off last time, we did most of the patrol other than the quest-relevant areas. In reality, there's just one of those, which is the east side where Armorca is because of the monster out there. The Archbishop's up here preaching. So this is the medical herb quest for St. Ursula. Dr. Lago told us to meet with the Archbishop, and here we go. Welcome to Crossbell Cathedral. What, may I ask, brings you all here today? You're Archbishop Oralda, correct? We're the Special Support Section of the CPD to hear about one of our support requests. On duty, are we? Yes, sir. We received a request from the doctor in charge of the Internal Medicine Department at St. Ursula Hospital, Dr. Lago. I believe he contacted you about getting a sample of the lupinus grass you have here. Unfortunately, he's very busy at St. Ursula, so he asked us to retrieve the herbs instead. Wait a moment. Lago, you did say Dr. Lago, yes? I did indeed receive a letter from him just the other day, but this is the first I've heard of such a request. There's gotta be some mistake. There's no mistake. The reason for this is quite simple. I made it my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours. What? But why? That's no business of yours. Besides, I already swore upon the goddess to uphold the solemn vow. Lloyd, someone tells me Dr. Lago didn't exactly give us all the details. Yes, it would appear they have quite a rather complicated relationship. That puts us in a bit of a tight spot, doesn't it? Still, we accepted the doctor's request. It's our duty to follow through, no matter how difficult the Archbishop may be. Excuse me, Archbishop Oralda? What is it? We were informed by Dr. Lago that he intends to use all the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned St. Ursula is as a medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in helping future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you and the doctor's relationship. However, despite your differences, is it not at all possible for you to let Dr. Lago have some of the lupinus grass? Seems as though you four have misunderstood me. When did I say that I wouldn't hand over the herbs? Huh? You will find the lupinus grass in my office toward the back of the sanctuary on the left. If you tell Father Renton that you have my permission, he should supply you the grass without any problems. No, I'd say this conversation has reached its end. Go on, get going. Thank you, sir? Well then, that took less convincing than I was expecting. Did we even convince him to do anything in the first place? It sounded like he intended to give it to us anyway. I'm still confused about the whole ordeal. Would it not be wise to pick up the lupinus grass before he changes his mind? We definitely should. He said it was in the office back left, right. Back left, right. Let's hurry over. That could have been worded a little bit better. Like the northeast corner. Oh, how can I help you? This is the office of Archbishop Oraldo. You simply can't barge in here. Sorry about that. We're the Special Sports Section of the CPD, you see. Lloyd explained that Triple S had Archbishop Oraldo's permission to pick up some lupinus grass. I see. If you already have the Archbishop's approval, then that's fine. Very well. Just wait a moment, then. Here, one sample of lupinus grass. If you wonder about the name, lupinus is actually from an old word meaning wolf. And this particular herb has a fascinating history. It's said that it was gifted to mankind by the divine wolves a long, long time ago. It could once be found in abundance near Crossville City, but all the recent development has caused it to become scarce. I think I remember my grandfather telling me the same story when I was little. Really? I never knew about it. Just raised another question. If the grass is so rare, why would Archbishop Oraldo just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. Got the vibe that he's not the biggest fan of Dr. Lago. I admit I am at least a little curious about this apparent drama between them. You're talking about the bad blood between the Archbishop and Lago? It's not really a secret around here. See, before he was a doctor, Lago was originally studying to be a priest at this very cathedral. Dr. Lago wanted to work in the church? There's nothing strange about the notion, actually. When it comes to internal medicine, even the most cutting-edge medical science isn't too far off from the healing techniques the Septian Church will often study. This is true. The Church is known for its research into medical treatments and the like. Why exactly did Dr. Lago leave to join the medical college? Suppose that he was scouting out by the hospital's director at the time, despite learning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop Oralda. He also had a strong ambition to take on the challenge of modern medicine, so he ended up leaving the path of priesthood. The Archbishop tends to be a bit hard-headed, so he's had trouble forgiving Dr. Lago for leaving the path of the clergy. I get that. Lago's move probably felt like a stab to the back. Well, stubborn as the Archbishop may be, he knows when it's important to set aside his personal feelings for the greater good. The fact that he allowed you to have those herbs is a prime example. In other words, though he may scowl at the mere mention of Dr. Lago, he at least still has respect for his abilities as a physician. So, from what I'm hearing, those two do not have a complicated relationship after all. They in fact have an obnoxiously complicated relationship. Isn't that a bit too blunt to you? Either way, in the end we got what we came for. Let's go and deliver these to Dr. Lago before anything else. No, he can wait. He has his number. He'll wait his turn. Okay, next stop is hanging out east. We have to get our eels and exterminate the monster. They actually do let you go to Tangram. So I didn't go here in the previous video because I thought it'd be blocked off by the monster, but we're gonna knock it out while we're here. Deputy Commander Bales is the one who actually runs Tangram Gate. Trust me, you don't find guardsmen as skilled as her. Probably won't be an exaggeration to say she's the best the CGF has to offer. Our work is cut out for us next month. The anniversary festival never fails to bring in a ton of tourists. I don't think I'm ready for it. I'm going to give your cargo one last inspection just to be safe. It's part of our protocol, so please bear with me. Inconvenient as always. My son is waiting for me, so do try to keep it brief. Can't talk to the other guy. My son's waiting for me in the mess hall. Hurry up, shall we? Cargo is green. Don't worry, I triple-checked it. Have they not finished the inspections yet? I've already cleaned my plate. You know our mess hall's food holds up well enough. Don't have any complaints with it. But then there's the CGF rations. I swear I wouldn't wish them on my worst enemy. I could barely class them as edible. As a self-proclaimed lover of food, that's a pretty serious problem. We're heading to one of the guild branches in Calvert for some official bracer business. I've got an itch to show off my skills in my home country, and I'm ready to scratch it. Now it would really make my day if there were some new eager recruits to whip into shape. Wow, Len, you're merciless. Naturally, being a bracer isn't something to trifle with. When I was trained in martial arts, my teachers would never let me slack, not even for a second. Lin is a master practitioner of the Taito martial arts style, which originates from Old Calvert tradition. So Kim, I will be seeing a lot of Taito practitioners in black, I believe. When it comes to hand-to-hand combat, she's probably the best crossbow branch has to offer. Damn, really? I've heard that the same martial arts that some... I've heard that's the same martial art that some high-rank bracer from Calvert uses. That's Zin, of course. What's his name? Zin Fothek or something like that? It's weird because they changed the translation on his name in Sky 1 if you weren't around back then. In the base version, his name is one thing, and then they retranslated to something else, and they've been using the retranslation ever since. It was Zane or Zin, and then they went the other way. That'd explain why Lynn here carries herself the way she does. But you also have Kirika, and then Walter the Dire Wolf, and Ouroboros. Lots of Taito people. It's already been a year since I was first stationed at Tangram Gate. All in all, I can't complain. Being able to serve my food to all these foreigners is a real treat. And if you're not familiar with Kirika, don't worry, she appears in this game. The only people that ever stay here are Calvardians and traveling merchants. You see, every once in a while, people will miss the bus and have nowhere to go. That's why this place was set up. These beds aren't too shabby. I've slept in many, many inns, so believe me, I know a comfy bed when I see one. So, I've heard the name Tululu before, but I don't remember where she came up at. CGF guardsmen are required to live at the gate they're stationed at. Even Sergeant Major Seeker stays here most of the time, believe it or not. Don't worry, that'll change in Azure. Hello everyone, I was just about to head out for my daily patrol of the highway. I'm sure you're all painfully aware of how dangerous Crosswell can be. I can't let any tourists wander into the Lion's Den, you know. Not long ago, there was a suspicious car wreck that took place between Tangram Gate and Altair. I insisted we investigate and discovered the license plate matched the Ravache truck used in the monster attacks. Did Hayway have something to do with this? Yeah, the path's too narrow. No one's out here. I think we've accounted for all the bracers. Joshua and Estelle were in mains with Harold. 2 were here, and then the other 2 were on the 2nd floor of the guild. No Arios, though. Past this gate, it's still quite attractive to get to the Republic's border. The scenery is nice, at least. That being said, we can't use distance as an excuse to slack off, and honestly, I'd rather be stationed here than at Belgard. Over there, you have that inept commander running things, you know? No comment out of Randy. CGF can't afford to conduct larger military drills. We never know what's going to provoke the Empire or Republic, you know? Considering the fact that I joined the CGF in order to practice my sharpshooting, I can't help but feel a little depressed. I keep forgetting the stairs are behind the other stairs. only that could just run over the monster and we'd be done with it, you know? Derek's plan for the festival is to open up a food stall in the city. He has to use the village's truck to transport the equipment and food, but get this, he said he'd let me be his driver. Don't you worry, Derek, I'll be the best dang driver you have ever seen. The villages started getting their festival preparations going. Wait, that includes me too, I guess. Guess I should go find something I can help with. You know, that Elia Platier from Archon Ciel scored herself a sweet nickname. Even just thinking about it gives me the chills. Elia Platier, the Fervent Dancer? Maybe someday I can get an awesome nickname too. Something as cool as the Divine Blade of Wind, the Thunderbringer, the Ocean Crasher. So one of those was Arios, of course. Now I don't know if the other two actually are anything in the series or not. I really want to go see those Archon Shell people. I'll still be happy if I can stay here and play with Camille, though. This should be enough prog for us to properly stock the Anniversary Festival stall. Our harvest this year managed to still be pretty decent despite the monster attack. We have a lot of things to think about. Who's going to run the stall? What else we should sell? Securing the location? I know, all we can do is take one step at a time. Now then, we should probably focus on... Derek sure knows how to come up with a smart business plan. Seems to really taken the fact that you'll be the next village chief to heart. If only the same would happen to Jake regarding this general store. Derek has been talking to Gramps for a while now. Beats me what they're talking about. Guess I'm not cut out to be a merchant after all. Once the Anniversary Festival starts, we'll have tourists trickling into the village little by little. Actually, considering we're setting up a food stall in the city this year, we might have a few more than usual. My guts give me a bad feeling about that for some reason. Checked with a friend who lives in Crossbow City, and guess what? Tickets for Archon Ciel's new show are already booked for the next 2 months. I'd like to see one of their shows myself, but those city folk just go absolutely wild for Archon Ciel, don't they? And they misspelled seal once again. I wonder if that's like an autocorrect thing and they just have to consciously change it back or something. I tried gathering every bit of courage I could muster yesterday to travel to the Fisherman's Guild in Crossbell City. If I join them, I'll spend the rest of my days in bliss fishing all day long. But in the end, I wasn't confident enough to go inside. Why do I have to be so timid? I bet that Anniversary Festival is going to be crazy all across Crossbell. If things go as planned, we might get a spike in customers. And we get a spike in customers, we'll be rolling a Mira. It's going to be so busy. We aren't exactly used to having our plates full, so this might be difficult. I can hear you, you know. I'm really afraid of the Ash Tree Inn getting too crowded. What would I do if everyone got mesmerized by Seely's beauty? Seems to be some contention over what the village should serve at their festival stall. I'd like if they considered some of my dishes at all. Who might have turned down free advertising? Can you talk for dummies, huh? Color me intrigued. Hey, Alfred? You aren't saying something nasty, are you? If you want to know what I said, you should try reading the book. That may pop up in the library next chapter. Here we go. I've heard the village is going to set up a food stall for the festival. I can't wait to see how it'll turn out. My son is dying to go back to Crossbow City. We've really acclimated to life here in our market, but maybe visiting the city for a bit wouldn't be so bad. Hopefully we'll be able to go back to Crossbow City during the Anniversary Festival. Sure would be nice if Mom changed her mind about moving to the village, too. Yeah, the only people left should be the Elder and his wife. Derek's food stall plan seems to be going smoothly so far. The villager's looking forward to it as well. Maybe putting Derek in charge of it was the right decision after all. It's been a long time since I've seen Derek so passionate about something. My son has his own ideas and plans for when he becomes the next village chief. And that's all NPCs, folks, until we talk to the Testaments. So, that's enough chatter. It's time for the splatter. What's with those chests? By the way, if you need Sepith and you don't want to grind, just do that. Oh, right. Right. We can't cross the bridge yet. That's what it is. You can still fight these guys for U materials, but you actually need the monster in question. I'd recommend fighting them when you get the chance. The bees are literally the only thing worth fighting out here. Yeah, we got a little bit of black pepper for our trouble. Kind of want to get one of these on camera just to show. There's the monster. Nope, never mind. Thought it was. Yeah, self-destruct now. So keep in mind you can sell the Sepith at the bank and you can basically just get free money if you're willing to do a couple laps here. I wonder if it's on the Tangram Gate side. And I might like that was probably the monster that had the new material drop. Is anything actually over here? I was wondering if like monsters would spawn once it was over. No. Wind Sepith. To my knowledge, there's nothing to fight over here. Unless maybe you're looking for worms or something. Unless you're fighting this. And of course, there's only one. Didn't even get the rare drop either. So yeah, these things are actually durable enough, and there's the monster. So remember, you can equip burn protection, but burn is pretty tame. I can just power through it. Don't forget to scan. Weak to fire of all things. Drops intimidation. Should have done the other one now that I think about it. Aw, man, they're not close enough yet. I may not be able to put them close enough either. Yeah, I'll just keep throwing out firebolts, I guess. We still have to fight the Testaments, but it's not a big deal. So keep in mind we're going to be getting a lot of 7 rush bonuses from this. Just double checking that we got the scan. It has 3 hit points, so bring on the overkill. Only 4 7 rushes, but we did get the unscathed. We get 6 EXP for that. Intimidation quartz. I don't remember it offhand, so let's have a look. So that one actually is decent for her, believe it or not. I'm going to take this one off for intimidation. So, where's the other fire element? Am I getting any time? 1 point there. So let's take action off. Put action here. Put Heaven's Eye here. I should have more fire spells now. Looks like I lost Soul Bore. No, it's down there. But yeah, we now have Heat Wave. I don't think I'm going to bother worrying about it. I was thinking, should I try to get Dark Matter on her, but it's not needed. So, we didn't have to worry about burns at all. Now, part of it is just because I did the power leveling against the Abyss Worms, but still, it's fairly simple to neutralize them. Status effects in games from Cold Steel 2 and before are extremely powerful. And they got hard nerfed in Cold Steel 3 going forward. It's really, really heartbreaking. I don't know how they are in Black or Reverie. I assume Reverie is just like Cold Steel 3 and 4, but Black has some different stuff, so maybe it's better. Anyway, if you're wondering why we didn't cut anything, you're about to get your answer. So this is where I got the fish when I did this last time. The eels, I mean. Remember, we need a total of 5 identical fish, preferably the eels. Come on, give me 1. So there's your proof of concept. I'm doing the rest of this off camera. Okay, so I cast my line, total of 6 times. I got 5 eels. They're really that easy to catch over here. And one of them was freaking huge. Like, normally they were like high 70s to mid 80s, and then this one was over 100, and I don't really know why. You can see they're found... So it even tells you the bait and everything. That's pretty nice. But you can see where I caught them at. I think the big one dropped 2 Curia Bombs or something like that. You stepped on the road. Gotta die. So I'm content to walk back because we're going to drop off the eels at the inn, and then we're going to head to St. Ursula and knock that out, and then I guess it's story time. Quests this time around are actually fairly quick to complete. These are the long and slender ones we need. This will go great with the rice dish. You even brought me 5 of them. Is it really okay for me to have these? Yeah, go nuts. Thank you. We've got enough ingredients to last the night. You're able to bring our usual fish, so I'm sure the customers will be delighted. I'd like to give you these as a thank you. 2 Tira Bombs. Actually, this recipe I want to give you, are you interested? There's the fried rice. Secret recipe to our delicious fried rice. We plan to make this alongside the fish tonight. Hope you guys use it too. Thank you, we'll gladly accept it. Good luck with tonight, we're rooting for you. Yep, thanks for your help, odd jobbers. We weren't able to clear up the misunderstanding by the looks of it. I could talk to her again, but she'll just comment about that, so why bother? St. Ursula. He's on the first floor, I remember where he is now. Oh, back already? Did you get the lupinous grass like I asked? Yes, sir. Would you mind checking that everything's in order? Yes, this is just what I needed. You have my thanks. Well, I'm sure the Archbishop told you some stories about me, didn't he? Nothing in particular. Apparently he did not even open up the letter you sent, Doctor. I knew it. Never received a reply, so I figured he must have never bothered to read it. So that whole thing about him agreeing to the deal was a lie. Well, it wasn't easy getting this stuff since we came with no appointment. I'm truly sorry about that. It's hard to talk about these sorts of things. Due to our strained relationship, I turned to the special sports section to go in my stead. That's the truth. One of the priests there filled us in. Despite his stubbornness, I'm almost positive the Archbishop approves of the path you chose, Dr. Lago. Is that so? You know, I've always respected him. That much has never changed. Someday when medical care has progressed and become more accessible, I'll meet with him to apologize and thank him for all he's done. I think he would really appreciate that, sir. Anyway, you've been a great help to St. Ursula. If I need anything else, I'll give the Triple S a call. Anytime, Doctor. I'm in your debt, everyone. Now I have a lecture coming up, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. If I need anything else, give the Triple S a call. Really wonder if there's a follow-up quest in Azure for that or not. Unfortunately, in this game, I know there's a lot of follow-up quests for the sequel. Let's go report these. Actually, whoa, we still have to do the testament thing, don't we? Just to be safe, I'm gonna run to the geofront and heal up. And by heal up, I just need EP, because you saw those bulls weren't even able to touch me. What's a little annoying about the testaments, why I don't think I'm gonna be able to fight them flawlessly, is because I do need to scan them, I think. I'm trying to remember if there's a free heal that you could get in Cold Steel games like you can here in Sky 1. I don't recall there being something like this in Sky 2. Sky 3 is just a weird game in general, so I'm not even bothering with that one. We didn't find Ashley, did we? Looks like Wazy stayed up the entire night drinking again. I obviously don't intend to voice my concerns to him, though. Just want him to take care of himself. And this is the Keynes guy that we were told about by the doctor. That lady at the bar always comes here once a week without fail. She apparently gets along with Wazy quite well. Only Wazy could deal with a woman with such a dangerous aura as her. So we found Ashley, after all. Crap, it's morning already, isn't it? Stayed up drinking the night away again. Is she going to be fine opening the store on her own? Whoa, isn't it pretty risky to buy up those kinds of goods? Not really. I only dabble in goods that easily sell. Looks like they're in the middle of a conversation. Yep, she's confessing to him, I tell you. Hey, do you guys have time for a round? Actually, never mind. I have some important matters to attend to today. Think it's about time I get ready. Stuff with this family, I assume. Ah, you're here. You requested we come, didn't you? Sounds like he wants to train the Testaments. That's a bit of a risky request, don't you think? What makes you so sure that we'd train a bunch of delinquents anyway? Not only that, but I was expecting to see Wazy's name on the request. Was this all your idea? I believe you misunderstood the request. Give me a moment, I'll explain the details. It's not particularly complicated. I would like to request a lesson in the art of self-defense for our members. What? You want to be taught self-defense? The hell, you plan on using our teachings in your brawls? Again, please do not misunderstand the request. Let us suppose that the Mafia assaults us. When you say the Mafia, are you referring to Ravash or Hayway? Is this all related to the increased tensions between them? We've noticed them getting into more fights lately. I've heard they've even engaged in some gunfights. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be frequent. Precisely. The downtown district also happens to be in the line of fire at times. There is a warehouse district nearby filled with abandoned buildings and empty plots of land that they frequently use for their skirmishes. Not pleased with the situation we've been placed in. This thus fueling your desire to learn self-defense. It only makes sense to be cautious given that one of your members was so badly injured in the past. All makes sense then. Glad you catch on quickly. Wazy is typically tasked with giving our members lessons in combat. However, his fighting style is too unique. It requires a flexible body and a strong affinity for it. Hence why we come to you, Lloyd Bannings. The abilities you displayed boast defensive prowess while still being simple enough to learn. Of course, it has to be simple as a cop. May I humbly request you once again show our members your skills in a real test of combat. Naturally, I don't expect them to master it in a day. However, having first-hand experience would be a good incentive to try picking it up. Glad that the request doesn't have any nefarious intentions. Agreed, I take no issues in accepting the request. What are your thoughts, Lloyd? Lesson in self-defense? I wouldn't necessarily call what I do self-defense, rather they're restraint techniques taught at the police academy. Is that still fine with you? Indeed. Since this is merely for training purposes, I also have no objections toward you bringing your comrades along to battle. Now that we've heard your circumstance, we have no reason to refuse your request. Not only that, but this is a good opportunity for me to brush up my skills. Figures you'd say that. May have some trouble taking them all at once, Lloyd. Don't forget you guys to take some of the heat off you. For sure, I'll be counting on you guys to back me up. It's settled then. Everybody assemble. The Testaments will now engage in a series of practice fights with the Triple S. Yes, sir. Testament training. The objective is a 4-on-4 battle. The Testaments will fight the Special Support Section with all their might. Right. Let's see those self-defense techniques you cops are so proud of. In return, we'll show you the full power of the Testaments. If you don't take this seriously, you'll get beaten to a pulp. Prepare yourselves. You guys got spunk, I'll give you that. We'll put our skills to the test to see how well we can control the tide of battle. You better not hold back, or it could hardly be called training. Let's give them everything we've got. Right. Roger. Very well then, let the battle begin. That's not Roger, that's Abbas. So, I was hoping I could carry over some stuff from the previous time we skirmished, but clearly not. Wade's his associate, cowardly, but hides it with an attitude. Watch the birdie. Shot him in the back. So, I think in Cold Steel 4 they tripled the cost of this move. I don't remember what it was in Cold Steel 2. I don't even remember if he had this move in Cold Steel 2 now that I think about it. And it's really heartbreaking because I believe this is Lloyd's best move other than this to buff everyone, but we're so overpowered right now that we don't even need to bother with this. This will be used in other fights. So keep in mind they're all about to get another turn right here. I'm a little worried about that guy dying to the poison. He is getting eaten alive, man. Wade's his associate, son of a doctor at the hospital, defiant to his father's wishes. It's lucky Ellie doesn't counterattack. Wade's his associate, skilled with his hands and good at billiards. Wade's his associate. Now that his wounds have healed, he works part-time to aid his family. So that's as like he had his hood down in the bar itself, if you don't remember. Oh, come on. Well, you guys have earned it, what can I say? She actually got a full 10 CP off that. I'm impressed. I think this is enough. Is everyone okay? You got us good. You're certainly a force to be reckoned with. How come we couldn't take you down with a relentless assault like that? It's all thanks to the technique we learned to restrain a target. They're difficult to master, but can prove very effective on small groups once you get the hang of them. A detective has to not only protect himself, but also those around him. We undergo extensive training to stay calm no matter the level of stress. You'd all do well to train how to protect yourselves, too. I suppose you cops aren't all talk. Let that be a lesson learned for us. We may have been defeated this time, but I feel like I can take them on next time. All it took was a little bit of roughhousing to get them cozy up to us. We maybe could have gone a bit easier on them, though. Oh well, it'll be a good learning experience for them. I do not suspect there will be any problems based on their demeanor. Bullshit. The Saber Vipers? Why did they come here? What's up with you guys? What kind of cops break out into a fight in the middle of the downtown district? Those blue bastards look like they got their asses handed to them. What did you just say? You're the last people want to hear that from. You want a piece of us? We'll take you on right here, right now. Yeah, cool it. There's something I want to get straight first. What the hell's the meaning of this? You called us out here for a fight, didn't you? You want to take us on 4 against 4 without our leaders getting involved. I'm used to your holier-than-thou shtick, but now you're fooling around with the damn cops? You've arrived just at the right time. Let us begin the duel between the Triple S and the Saber Vipers. Oh, huh? Wait, what? What the hell do you mean by that? Use this opportunity to learn some much-needed self-defense techniques. You'll need the train to protect yourselves against the Mafia. What better way to learn is there than to fight? So what you're saying is, the cops are here to train us? Get a load of this guy, he's out of his damn mind. How are they gonna train us? You must be tripping, there's nothing a bunch of useless cops can teach us. Yeah, I think that's just supposed to be a bunch. I was thinking, like, could it be some sort of slang thing, but I think it's just a typo. Taking lessons from the stupid shithead squad? Nice joke. Let's show them that the Vipers can wipe the floor with some no-good pigs. Let's kick their asses. I'm gonna beat them into the ground. Hold on, this isn't what we had planned. Actually, forget it, they're not gonna listen to us. You're sure fighting them back-to-back is a good idea? You got a plan? There's not much we can do other than fight. Ellie, Tio, are you gonna be alright? Yes, I'll manage. Seconded, we will go all out if we must. I think we'll have to if we want to come out. I think we'll have to if we want to come out on top. Don't hold anything back. Take your place in special support section, Saber Vipers. They have a messed up comma there. Let the battle commence. We only have a few more scans left before Tio's empty. Yeah, they're all new. Involved's gang. Very simple-minded, can lose his temper easily. If only he had a top hat, you know? Yeah, we missed one. Well, so we'll disable him that way. Whoa. Okay. So I can at least knock him back a little bit, I guess. Of course he connects. I had to scan the one that is the healthiest, didn't I? Second command, Saber Viper, staunchly follows Vald. These guys are really good at hitting through blind. Huey's gonna go down next. Involved's gang, just recover from being attacked. Takes care of younger members. Did I read yours? Involved's gang, hot blood and short-tempered, starts brawls for amusement. See, I'm cool doing a Brave Smash. It's cheap enough in this game. What gives, man? Are you status immune or something? So Tio has enough for 3 scans, and we can squeeze out a 4th one if needed. Made it by the skin of our teeth. Shit. Damn cops. You kidding me? How the hell did we lose to them? We're no better than those blue bastards. I don't believe this. You telling me that we're just as weak as those hooded freaks? That's what you're concerned about? They really are sworn rivals. Let me state one thing. Testaments will never falter to the likes of those saber viper scum. You imbeciles lack the mental capacity to outwit us. You said it, they can't hope to compete with us. The hell was that? You asking for an ass-kicking? Everyone calm down. You are all far too quick to anger. Seems you still have plenty of energy to spare. Let us engage in combat one final time. Huh? Another battle? The rules are simple. Whoever is able to bring the police officers to their knees first will be deemed victorious. Are these terms agreeable for everyone? This is ridiculous. Why do you keep dragging us further into this? Is it not obvious? The only way to truly take this seriously is if you feel if your life is on the line. Let's get him. Better not hold us back. It's on. I'll take him down. This isn't looking good. I don't think we can take them all on like this. We ain't going down without a fight. Alright, let the battle commence. Whoa, it's all 8. Yep, they're all here. Sadly, I may knock some of them out of the circle here. Yeah. That's all she wrote. I think if I could have knocked out all 8 with just the spell, that would have given me an achievement, but there's other enemies we can kill fairly easily to still get it. It's over. We are victorious. That was intense. Can't believe they took all of us on at the same time. Damn it, how'd they beat us? Do you understand now? Relying on brute force alone isn't enough to carry you through a fight. You possess a strong offense, but your defense is far too lacking. To put it in simpler terms, you're all inexperienced. What? Why is this dude lecturing us all of a sudden? He beats the hell out of me. You guys are plenty strong. I wouldn't mind teaching you the basics. What do you say? Would you like to learn some of our defense tactics? Hell nah, I ain't getting taught by no stinking pigs. We're leaving, boys. Yeah. Big dude sounds like he's full of it. I don't get him. Like I'd ever listen to him. They're as dim-witted as ever. Doubt they'd grasp those techniques even if they tried their whole lives. I hear you. They completely tossed aside a valuable learning experience. Well, I'm just glad you guys got something out of it. Makes what we did here worth it. Agreed, though I must admit I'm pretty exhausted. We'll be taking our leave if you'll excuse us then. If you'd like to take a rest, our bar is open to you. I hope that exercise served as adequate training for you as well. Huh? Wait, what? Battle is over, let us withdraw. Yes, sir. Abbas planned all this from the start, didn't he? He even managed to get the Saber Vipers to play along. Certainly seems that way. He managed to play us like a fiddle, eh? Screw that guy. Indeed, I am utterly exhausted. However, the delinquents may straighten their attitude as a result of his speech. You're right, we managed to accomplish our goal, too. I think it's safe to say we wrapped up everything we need to do. Let's head out. Ready when you are. Testament training complete. So let's go to the Triple S, and we should have a guaranteed rank up after all this because we got the eels and the fight, so that's double bonus DP. So the fishing thing, you can see we got full 5. For the bonus, that is, for a total of 8. Got another 5 bonus there. That's the testament training, by the way. Rare herb. We should rank up right here. Justice coin. It's nice that it blocks death blows. It's just... I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Lloyd here since I want to make sure he at least connects when I do his Brave Smash. Could be decent on Randy too, it's just I don't want to part with the speed that he gets. So... Oh, it's right there, 46. So yeah, Randy's my fastest guy, which is pretty important. But those are the quests that you can tackle, and as far as I know, that's everything, because we didn't see any hidden quests or much of anything else that could give us any points. So when we pick up next time, we'll be going to the bank and trying to figure out how to make a withdrawal. I'm kidding. How to move forward with the investigation on the computers. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.